Hey everybody, it's Basic Eric again, back in the garage. Sadly no pops. We're in lockdown here in California again, so I won't be seeing pops until that's over. So I'm on my own again. So I'm going to keep on working on the electrical today. Keep on cleaning up some wiring and things in here, we'll see. Maybe I'll start on that fuse relay box, brackets, I don't know. We'll see. At least get the alternator wired up and get that going. Maybe I'll start with that. That's nice and easy, get me warmed up. Then I've got to decide how much of these wires I want to try and bury and wire braid and things. I got to think through all of that stuff. Alright, I want to try and remember to take my own advice here. So this wire from the painless has got a coupler right there. So that one goes off to the starter. That one in the battery. This one goes to the alternator, and then this one goes to the fuse block. So this is all part of the harness. You don't want to mess this up. So this needs to go here. You want to kind of tuck it in there somewhere, but I want to leave it a little bit long so that I can tuck it back behind the engine there if necessary. If I cut this too short, then I'm really screwed. So go to about there, I think. Alrighty. Got that cut back and stripped. The painless harness comes with the terminal, the boot, and some heat shrink. So I'm going to put this on first, and then I'll get it together, crimp it on there. Alright, here's my crimpers that I use for this stuff. We got that guy on there okay. Looks crimped pretty well. I'll go ahead and put the boot over it, and then the heat shrink over the end of it. Alright, here we go. It's all done. Poking them out there. This one also came with the exciter wire or something for the alternator, which I don't need, but it's kind of tied into the harness back there, so I'm just going to cut this off, put some heat shrink on it, and just bury it inside the loom there. What do you call this stuff? Anyway, the wire braid. I'll just bury it in there. Don't think I need it, but maybe someday if I switch to a different alternator I might. So I'll just keep it inside there. Just did the little test there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. The tip of that thing there. There's glue inside there. It glues onto the wire, so if you cover one up like this, it should leave a little bit of glue. Keep it waterproof, at least I hope. Alright, that's done. I just pinched it over on the end there. Focus. I don't think it's going to focus on that, but hopefully you can see that. Alright, let me get some power braid. Alright, we've gone over these things in previous videos. Right here, so you run your wires through here, run the power braid through here, and then you pull this thing through and it'll thread it right on there. I can't really show you here, but when I get to the end I'll show you. Well, that one didn't work as well as they usually do. But the idea is you kind of thread this thing along here, and that's not picking up over the edge there like it's supposed to. Whatever, you get the idea. So I'll pull that thing back. Blah, blah, blah. So I only have this much left, so I'll just cut this and do the last bit by hand there. Well, as with everything else in this messy garage, I can't find my wrapping tape. I have some plain old electrical tape, but I got some special tape for this kind of stuff and I can't find it, so I may have to order another one. But anyway, that's what it looks like. You can see the red sticking through a little bit, so it's not completely cleared or opaque. I think it's alright. So now you put that in there and then that wire just kind of disappears amongst all the rest. You don't really see it anymore. So that'll be fine. So yeah, I need to get some more of that tape before I can wrap that up. Yeah, you see what I did there? Alright, I think I'm going to move on to those brackets on the other side here. This is going to be a messy job. We're going to cut and grind and stuff. So just to refresh, this thing doesn't really have any mounting holes on it, except that one. That's it. So it has these little guys, which you can see they're slotted, and they're got a little stop at the bottom there. So if you make some kind of clip, that will go over that. You can make an L bracket basically and screw it down to this. So I've got to figure out exactly how I want to do that, see if I have some sheet metal I can use, and then see what we can do. All right, I'm going to see if we can do this without dropping this thing. So trying to measure that right there. I'm getting 0.634. Pretty close. 6325, 634 is somewhere in there. They all seem to be the same, which is good. Close enough. All right, then I need to measure how deep that thing is. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to get this in here. We're gonna try. Get it. It's bottomed out right there. Oh, about that, they're the same. Pretty much square. So 0.64 will be good enough, I think, in all cases. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. So we need to, let me show you what I'm thinking here. Yeah, can't find a piece of drawing paper, so we'll just use this. So the idea then is we have a tab. Looks like this. So this is inside dimension here, 0.634, I think that's what I said, or 0.64, right? In both directions, square. And then we have, what has to happen there? That's got to kind of tab out like that, some amount. All right. And then down here at the bottom, sorry, maybe something like that. The hole there, something like that. And this thing probably has to be opened up all the way down. Something like that. So this is all take out. And then this dimension we'll figure out later, depending on where that thing has to go. But I need to cut out a 0.634 square. And then I forgot to measure that width there, so I've got to figure out, something that can slip over the thing. But we'll start with that and then see where that gets us. But I've got to find some metal first. Got a wee bit of rain this weekend, which is nice. California's in drought again. Good times. We've got like, I don't know, 0.8 inches of rain for the year so far or something. It's pretty pathetic. Well, at least the ground's wet out here. So I found, I have some, this is probably 20 gauge, and I have some 16. I'm going to try the 20 just because it'll be easier to work with. I think that's plenty rigid enough for those little brackets. But let me lay something out here and figure out how I'm going to cut it out, etc. All right, there's my best machinist work there. So that square there is 0.64 on a side. This outer line here is 0.75-ish. So I basically went in 110 thousandths from each side. That's something close to that. That doesn't need to be exact. Yeah, so I got to cut that thing out. I'm going to probably start by cutting this whole thing out. I made it 3 inches long. Hopefully that's long enough. We'll start with that, and then we'll figure out the best way to cut this thing out. Let's see if we can get you in there. So I got the Dremel, the little cutoff wheel on it. I'm just trying to get in here. I got to put it on a pretty high speed to get this to work. And then of course it's ultra sketchy, so I'm staying out of the path of the blade here. I went a little too far down here. I have to flip this guy around from the back to make him look better, but that's okay. That's pretty close. I'll get this side here. That line's a little hard to see. definitely be making this side the back. It's not too bad. Get that little corner there. All right. Now what? All right, so I think I need to open the slot down to about there so I can slip this thing over it. And that's coincidentally about where it would be bent once it's slid all the way down. So we'll see how that goes. I just tried to eyeball it. It looks like it's about the right size. So we'll go ahead and cut the slots out to the outside lines now and down to that bottom edge. We'll try to. If I can angle this thing a little bit toward the camera. Right. Just try and split that line. Good. See how hot that is. Not too hot. Okay, now you cut the tall slots. Let's do this one, this will help. That looks approximately correct. I think that's about right. Need to open up the needs a little bit more. this too. That's it. Let that cool down, go test it out. All right, so we're back trying to figure out where to stick this thing. So I had originally planned on putting it like here. There's a fairly flat spot right there that I can set it. Leaves all the wires dangling out the back, which is not great, but it's a clean place to put it. The question came up last time was, could I stick it back here somewhere? And yeah, I kinda can. There's not really any flat place to put it back here. It's probably in the way. I'm trying to get the wires out of there. You know, there's nothing really flat to attach it to. And if I do, no matter what I do, it's going to be sitting at some weird angle, like this, or this, or this. I'm not sure I like that. At least here it's straight. I can line it up with the fenders or something so it's sitting there straight. But I don't know. This guy worked out okay, so that slips over like that and then goes down on the slat like that. And you can bend this down here. It's a little too flimsy here. I should have made this wider, so I may make another one. Well, I need to make at least one more anyway, but the concept worked anyway. So I don't know. I'll probably just leave it there, post the video, see what you guys think. I don't really know here what the best way to move forward with that is. There's never a good place to put those things, unfortunately, so let me know what you think. We'll see. I'm kind of not sure where I want to put it, so let me know what you guys think. I'll drop this off here and you guys can have a look. Thanks, everybody. Catch you on the next one.